Kanye West bares his naked buttocks as he and wife Bianca Censori enjoy a very amorous boat ride in Venice in front of groups of gawking tourists.
Kanye West has been caught flashing his bare derrière during a very amorous boat ride with his wife Bianca Censori as the pair continue to cause a serious stir during their trip to Venice. Having already sparked fury from locals over 28-year-old Censori's barely there ensembles, West, 46, has now taken things even further by exposing his naked buttocks in front of gawking tourists during a boat ride with his so-called bride. Images of the couple show the rapper seated at the back of the river taxi while Censori, 28, appears to be nestled with her head in his lap. The couple appeared to be blissfully unaware of the groups of tourists sailing past them with their phones held aloft as they put on their amorous display, the latest in a line of boundary-breaking public outings that have caused scandal among Italian locals. Australian architect Censori has already come under fire for the risque outfits she has donned during the trip, which has seen her modeling a series of skin-tight nude bodysuits that locals have slammed as a form of public indecency in the conservative Catholic country. Prior to boarding the boat, West was initially spotted walking through the sinking city wearing an abundance of clothing, covered from head to toe in an all-black ensemble. He hid his face with a scarf and wore thick black socks without shoes as he walked hand in hand with Censori. The brunette beauty looked effortlessly chic upon arrival, having slipped into a knee-length trench coat which she teamed with a pair of nude heels. But both seemed to shed the layers once getting on board. Censori ditched the coat in favor of a strapless number as West pulled down his pants which exposed his bare behind. It appeared that things were getting very steamy as Censori faced the hitmaker and, at one point, rested her elbows on his knees, while he was then seen cradling her head as they sailed along the river. The couple had been accompanied by a female friend who was similarly dressed in a monochrome outfit. But she seemed to spend much of her time up front with the boat's captain, giving the couple as much privacy as possible as the group made their way through Venice. Still, the couple didn't appear to mind who spotted them during the trip, given that they were surrounded by other boats filled to the brim with tourists, all of whom had a perfect view of the pair putting on their amorous display. West and Censori have already been slammed for committing a major fashion faux pas during the vacation. The couple have made headlines over the past month for their odd wardrobe choices, with critics especially taking aim at Censori for going around virtually naked in the conservative Catholic country. The brunette has stepped out on several occasions with her bare breasts clearly visible beneath see-through mesh outfits. Among them was the outrageous nude catsuit, which saw her forced to cover her nipples with a black crossbody bag. Many argued that the looks have constituted public indecency, a charge for which comes with a hefty fine. According to the Italian Constitutional Court, a fine from €5,000 to €10,000 can be issued, or whoever exposes in a place or nearby to a place attended by minors, may be sentenced from 4 months to 4 years imprisonment. Similarly, according to major tourism website IU Travel, locals find it offensive to see visitors wandering the streets in varying states of undress. The website reads, "Walking around in beach attire or, worse, shirtless, is a huge no-no in Italy, unless you have your feet buried deep in the sand." It remains to be seen whether West or Censori will face any form of official punishment for their latest over-the-top display. The fashion designer, who is widely believed to be behind all of Censori's recent and controversial looks, and his new muse were first romantically linked in January 2023, just months after his divorce was finalized. The couple wed in a private ceremony in Beverly Hills in January, about 2 months after the rapper's divorce to Kim Kardashian was finalized. However, the legality of the union is in question, as they did not file a marriage certificate. Previously, Kardashian filed for divorce in February 2021 after 6 years of marriage. Throughout their long-time romance, West often called her his muse and heavily influenced her fashion choices. The former couple share 4 children together: North, 10, Cent, 7, Chicago, 5, and Psalm, 4.